What is this wall decoration my friend has in her house? The numbers go up to 48 and can be rotated on the sides, and the round bits slide to the left and the right. The bottom has small holes, which might have once had pegs. I haven't been able to find anything similar online, but maybe I'm not Googling the right thing. It's about 100 by 60 centimeters and made of wood, and it could be far older than 50 years. Is it a game? It's for keeping score in billiards or snooker. We have something very similar in our house. The pegs count games won, which can be for 4 players. The sliders count score of the current game, the clocks time players in an active game, and the main clock times the game. I think it's closer to 90 or 100 plus years old, even maybe 1890s. What are these large wooden structures? I believe this picture shows the carpenters who constructed these large wooden structures, likely somewhere along the eastern seaboard of the US, around 1900 plus or minus 10 years. I can't conceive of what they are, but the fact that they all posed for a picture implies it was a big undertaking for them. I tried Google Lens, but it thought they were constructing part of the hull of the HMS Titanic. Any help would be amazing. It's a wooden form for a draft tube of a power plant. Here's another one during the construction of the power plant at Locken Dam 23 on October 13th, 1912. A draft tube is a large tapered pipe used in hydropower plants. It is attached to the outlet of a turbine. It slows down the water as it exits the turbine and directs the water safely back into the river or tail race. It's a temporary mold or structure built to shape poured concrete, often custom built on site due to the unique geometry of the draft tube. What is this set of metal tools of various sizes with corkscrew ends, found in a hydraulic engine pump house in Bristol, UK? These were hung beside a Victorian hydraulic pumping engine in Bristol Docks, which was in use until 2010. They all terminate in a short corkscrew, and I could not find any explanation of what they were for. Any help to identify would be great. These are gland packing removers. Moving or rotating shafts on steam engines, etc., are sealed using a stuffing box. There is this rope wrapped in graphite-type stuff, compressed into a stuffing box by a gland nut, that seals off where the stem protrudes through. Eventually, the packing dries out and starts to leak, so it needs to be replaced. But as it's been tightly compressed, it needs a special tool to remove it. These tools screw into the packing so you can pull it. I'm unsure what this thing is. It looks as if it has a hinge section at the top and some markings for gauging. My stepdad saw this in a charity shop window in Devon, UK, and he was unsure what it was, so he turned to me. I have not seen anything like this before, and I can't begin to imagine what it does without being able to see it in person and play with it. My gut instinct is something to do with cutting, though. Any ideas? It's an Agfa film splicer, made in Germany in the 1960s. A film splicer specifically designed for 8mm film, often referred to as standard 8 or regular 8. Cut both film ends squarely using the built-in guide. Then apply film cement to the scraped ends and press them together, and then let it dry before playback or projection. What is this strange scope thing I found in a machinist's garage? It has a light and an old screen with geometric markings. It appears to be very old and has an eyepiece that you can look through with a backlit screen. It seems like it is used for measuring something, but I have no clue. What do you think? It's an optical comparator, also known as a profile projector. It's a measurement instrument used in manufacturing and quality control to inspect the dimensions and geometry of small machined parts. It uses optical magnification and projected images to allow precise non-contact comparison of a part's shape and size against a known standard or drawing. The first commercial comparator was developed and patented by James Hartness and Russell W. Porter of Springfield, Vermont on March 5, 1929. I found this old engine buried in the trail while hiking in the Rocky Mountains on Lookout Mountain in Golden, Colorado. I know it's an old inline six, but I thought it was interesting, so I'm curious what it might have came from. It's about the size of an arm. Any ideas? It's a Chevrolet straight six engine, also known as the Chevy inline six. It's almost like a rock. I never forget those commercials. It brings back memories of eating pizza while watching MLB games. They ran that commercial during the game where Mark McGwire broke the home run record in '98. It's a family of inline six-cylinder engines produced by Chevrolet, a division of General Motors. These engines were used in a wide variety of Chevrolet vehicles from the 1920s through the 1980s. What is this old cart we use at my shop located in Canada? It's been here longer than any of us, and nobody knows its history. We use it to haul tires around. I'm hoping to find that somebody has seen one like it before. Any info on it would be great because we've been asked and wondering for years. It's an old railroad baggage cart, historically used at train stations to transport luggage, mail, and freight to and from passenger trains. These were used by porters and station workers before automation and modern baggage handling systems, sometimes long enough to hitch to a small vehicle or horse. These carts were a common sight during the golden age of rail travel, especially from the late 1800s to the mid-20th century. What is this wooden cylindrical black item? My friend found it at a thrift store. The hole goes straight through with small holes that go through the handle, and there's a metal piece around the hole at the wider end. It's solid but weighs less than a pound. Any ideas about its use? It's a 1940s tapered mill billy club spool. It was used in textile manufacturing, particularly in thread or yarn production. It's a heavy-duty spool that could hold a significant amount of thread or yarn. The name comes from its resemblance to a police billy club, long, cylindrical, and rounded at one end. What are these weird arms on hinges sticking out of this old desk? They fold in all the way, blocking the top row of drawers. Could it be used for sewing? To support a large thing like a quilt? What are they for? Please let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.